I suppose we should Naruto run if we're headed back to Neruda. Huh? Huh? Good evening, cupcakes. It is a beautiful afternoon here in Altanova, and we are about to head out because I believe we've got quite a ways to go to get back to that mausoleum place. And we need to grab our cute underling on the way there. And before we get there, though, I would like to remind you to do all that YouTube algorithm stuff everybody's always bragging about. Oh boy. Come on. If my computer manages to survive. Anyway. Yes, so please feel free to do that. And yes. I guess we'll return when we get to the mausoleum. Alright, so we're gonna go to this guy just in case he wants us to kill more helms. Please do not disturb Chief Tantu's mental training. I've transferred all the power from the slate pieces into this bundle of parchment. The last thing you need to do is take it to the ancient fissure and have Baut's enchantment imbued upon it. Baut's enchantment ensures that the transferred power remains sealed within the parchment for as long as possible. This can only be done by the ancient dwarves. Head south to the ancient fissure and seek to Aingrade, chief of the dwarves. He would be able to complete the talismans you seek. Oh. Hey, there's this dude. Hi. Oh. Oh no. Oh my. Okay. It's an interesting thing. Is this a node? Anybody want to tell me? I heard that Elionism is banned alchemy, yet are all regards alchemy very favorably. Alright, let's see. Because I believe these guys drop those... Fine. Yeah, time-filled blackstones. Oh! Oh my goodness. Okay, let's not... Come on, let's walk. No. Okay. Not entirely sure how we're going to get our cute underling out of this. We're just going to have to be very careful. Probably should have left her at the bottom of those tunnels.
The ancient ruins are a historic
This huge structure that you're standing on is the product of an ancient civilization. Talismans imbued with power from the pieces of the original bot slate. Pretty nifty idea the giants cooked up there. I'll start enchanting them right away. They're quite small, so it'll only take 2 ticks.
There are those who conduct outside.
Right, all done. I hope these help you out. You brought a lot of materials, so I've taken the liberty of make quite a few more. I wonder if you could help a dwarf out and take some of them to the ancient ruins excavation site. An old pal of mine who's surveying the site reached out to me for help. He said his workers are experiencing hallucinations just like your miner lads. It seems the presence of dark energy in Mediah is growing every day. Reminds me of when Elizra made her appearance back in the day.
The dark gene.
It's not smart to bring our cute underling here. Let's get off of this bridge ASAP. Okay. Okay. We made it out. You know, panicking all for nothing. Are you new to the ruins? Too bad I can't charge an entrance fee anymore. This place used to be really something else. Now it's in tatters after that witch's tantrum and nobody's gonna pay to go in here. You're Neruda Shen's right hand. What brings you here? As you can see, everything is going well. Pardon? Those fools who are seeing hallucinations? You know about that? I guess Neruda Shen really does have eyes everywhere.
Ask me what you're curious about.
Yeah, you're right. Lazy, bloody workers. They won't be able to complain once we've given these to them. Sorry. cold reading, you know. Talking nonsense just to get out of doing work. Bet that ancient ruins expert has been egging them on. Huh? The expert? He's probably down there somewhere investigating the ancient ruins. Go teach him a lesson. Hey, it's Eden again.
Minerals are real.
There we go. Haha. And here was when I was beginning to think that our paths would never cross again. It seems we share a common destiny. Ah, haha, talismans. Thank you. I'm not easily affected by the Black Spirit, but since it is a gift from you, I will gladly accept. That's correct. I'm here to investigate the ancient ruins. The ancient artifacts buried here possess the power to seal dark energy. Sadly, this artifact has long lost its power. It seems that someone forcibly extracted the trapped energy within. Ah, that reminds me. Do you know a giant named Modi Budar? He recently came by and kept asking me how much the ruined site might actually be worth. I sensed that wasn't all he wanted to know. Ah, I see he's negotiating the prince's asylum. Unfortunately, that is something far above my authority. Are you leaving so soon? I feel this won't be the last time our paths cross. Safe travels. Black Abyssal Weapon Box. Cool. What's glowing below is a lightstone, once used as the power source for the ancient giants. You may think this is news to you, but you've seen its kind countless times before without knowing it. I'm referring to the power the Black Spirit wants to possess, and the sealing stones that men tried to get his hands on. They come in various shapes and appearances, and not all are as powerful as this, but they are all called lightstones. I suppose we should Naruto run if we're headed back to Neruda. Huh? Huh?
I am Neruda
Ah,
Shen,
you've returned.
leader
Wonderful.
of the Mediah
I have no doubt these talismans will solve the problems at the Altanova mines.
Key clients from Valencia have arrived. We will
I have been
to-
keeping tabs on the movement of the barbarian mercenaries while you were away, and I fear Captain Sama may have been right. The barbarians are starting to openly show hostility, and I fear it is only a matter of time until they make their move against us. Therefore, I have commissioned work to begin fortifying the captain's base of operations with the funds you so graciously acquired. The only problem is the severe lack of soldiers to defend the fort. We, that is, Captain Sama, need trained, experienced soldiers, such as the Southern troops posted in the northern region of Mediah. When Mediah Castle burned to ashes, the soldiers at the Southern outposts were dishonorably discharged for their failure. Many became bandits. They were extremely loyal to their commander, Shultz, so efforts were made to win him over. Unfortunately for us, Shultz was assassinated, and our scheme died with him. The Southerns have been considerably more hostile towards us since then. Some say that Shultz was murdered over a woman. I believe there is more to it than that. I need you to investigate the murder. Shultz loved two things in life, beer and brawling. He would always visit the local inn and the Altanova arena whenever he was in town. I suggest you try speaking to the arena manager first.
Mediah is strong. It could be said the same with Altanova.
Oh, cool. So that can replace... Can I enhance it? Cannot be enhanced. But it is stronger. If less accurate. It's still just this random dwarf dude. Well. If it ain't the rising star of the arena. Looking for another match? Let's see if we have an opponent for you. Huh? Shultz. Of course I remember him. Man was built like an ox. Could probably have crushed you like a louse. But he ain't here no more. Was murdered at the inn over a woman. Great loss. It's a real shame. Shultz was a valiant man, and so easy to talk to. We remember him as the king of the arena, but he also commanded the Southern soldiers. All this talk of him, man, I miss that beautiful pox-ridden scarred face of his. He was done over at the Altanova Inn. That's all I know. Go to the inn if you want to find out more. And be sure to raise a glass to Shultz while you're there.
Despite the street corners.
Welcome to the Lamplight Inn in Altanova. This street may seem a little too rough, but it's not that dangerous. Shultz, he was a devious man, but he was a lot of fun.
3 days of darkness changes a lot of things.
Shultz was the type who never stood by if he saw an injustice being done. He saved my skin a few times from junkets. I actually really liked him. I still wonder how he felt about me. Never mind that. When I saw him collapse between the barrels, I thought he was just drunk again. I didn't think it'd be the last time I ever saw him. Later heard that traces of poison was found in his tankard. Everyone blamed me and Broman, but I was the one most devastated by his death. I'm sorry. Just thinking about it still makes me cry. Speaking of our cook, Broman, he also had a lot of fond memories of Shultz.
Welcome to the Lamplight Inn in Altanova.
Welcome. Are you looking for something specific? Shultz. It's been a while since it all happened. I don't know the full details. It all happened while we were closing up for the day. Shultz bounded in very late, laughing loudly and clearly in a good mood. He ordered a tankard of Mediah rice wine, and although we had already served last orders, Miriam got him his drink. I was cleaning up for the night, and went out back to throw something out. When I came back inside, Shultz was already dead. You don't suspect me, do you? Me and Miriam are innocent, but nobody believes us. Shultz was a very hot-tempered giant. He was very aggressive too, but that doesn't mean that he had a bad personality. He just had a very straightforward manner of speech that sometimes created trouble with others. He was hard on everybody, but if you had the chance to meet him, you would realize that he was simply a very direct person. Both Miriam and I got along well with Shultz. Nobody saw him as much as we did. Shultz was especially fond of Miriam's wine, so he visited her often. You're not suspecting us, are you? Please, we're innocent. He was acting like his usual self. There was nothing different. I can't recall anything special about Shultz that day. Shultz loved a good drink, or 12. He was always keen to try our latest wines. He drank alcohol as if it were water. I've never seen him drunk. Okay. There are 5 different wines on display. They do not look that old. It looks as if the innkeeper Miriam made these herself, since there are no labels on the bottles. Other than that, nothing seems to be out of order. There are no labels on the bottles. There are no labels on the bottles. Thank you. Okay, that was helpful. Somehow. So, you see the innkeeper, right? Where's the inn? Where's the inn for this? There's a tavern, but I don't see an inn. Looks like you got there? Maybe there's food there. No, can we roll in? No, it's just, you're not allowing it. Okay, look at every single angle. This one I don't have to look at any specific order. That would be obnoxious. What is it? Yeah? It's only here. Oh, okay. There's fractions of the floor that looks like heavily forced to looks like a symbol. And then this one, right? Carefully, this one. The rebels look out. If you force yourself this way, based on fractions of the floor, looks like the glass swelling extreme pain. And then you'll look. This is that obnoxious. Okay. There's something up here. No, I need this supposed to be less obnoxious. No, it's the same thing. Right. Oh my gosh, are you serious? There's a mysterious green liquid inside the barrel. Is this linked to Shultz's death? That's right. He was drinking the wine from that barrel before he died. I filled a bottle of wine from this barrel. Please, you have to uncover the truth and clear our names. We've lost nearly all our customers. Maybe you could speak to Nilopal. He seems quite knowledgeable about poisons. I've asked him about them before. Why were you asking him about poisons? Do you need potions? No? Well, what's that?
I only sell items that are stable.
So this is the poison that killed Shultz. How interesting. Although I serve curative potions, I do. Also have a mild interest in poison. I do also have a mild interest in poisons. Now let's see here. Green coloring, viscous consistency, bitter aroma. No doubt about it. This is stonehole spider venom. Stonehole spiders inhabit the Southern region. The venom is quite corrosive, so it's normally difficult to handle. I suspect the alcohol it was mixed with has diluted it somewhat. I've heard that the assassins from the Southern region have a special method of extracting it, but it's a well-kept secret. So I had to examine the barrel twice. That pushes the obnoxiousness just absolutely over the top. Just wow.
I am Neruda
Based on
Shen,
what you have told me,
leader of the
it would
Mediah.
seem that Shultz was likely murdered by one of his own men.
Key clients from Valencia have arrived.
I feared this may have been the case, since many of Shultz's men enjoy the life of plundering, and they probably have no desire to return to a strict military routine. Many people consider them to be as unscrupulous as the barbarians. For the sake of Mediah, we cannot allow them to continue this life of banditry. Go to Sama Outpost and monitor their progress. A lot of my money has gone into fortifying that outpost for Sama and her knights. She must be preparing to fight the Sausans.
Mediah is strong.
Does it seem like the fort is too big for our current forces? I'm just not sure what Neruda Shen is up to anymore. We needed a fort to fight the Sausans, but I didn't want it named after me. I trust that Neruda wishes to rebuild Mediah, but his loyalty to the Crown Prince still remains in question. We don't have time to ponder this, however. The Sausans are becoming more and more powerful with each passing day, and the threat needs to be addressed now. Even with this fort, it will be a difficult fight. Lady Segakaku, please help us. Our force is very small. We need to assess the Sausans' strength. Could you please join the vanguard? Sure. Why not? I mean, it seems kind of weird that, like, okay, his men are really loyal to him, but they also killed him for bringing them, you know, to... I mean, like, maybe some of them did? Maybe, like, his second-in-command did, and, then blamed, the crown. They seem to be using equipment crafted by the barbarians. They were once soldiers of Mediah. How did they get their hands on those? We need to look into this further. There must be someone that knows more about this. If you find anything, could you bring it to me? This is... Oh my. Lady Segekaku, look at what it says. It's a secret letter Neruda's barbarian mercenaries sent to the Sausans. This is dangerous. The barbarian mercenaries made a deal with the Sausans. They're planning to take over Altanova. We must notify Neruda Shen as soon as possible. His barbarian mercenaries cannot be trusted any longer. If he continues working with them, he will be betrayed. Here, I wrote a letter explaining everything. Please deliver this to him. Sure. Just send your best fighter on a delivery mission to deliver a message. If you remember, that prophet was visiting Barides, the prophet that Neruda Shen was saying was inciting a rebellion amongst the barbarians, was visiting Prince Barides III when we went to visit him. Which is kind of interesting.
I am Neruda
Oh, is
Shen,
this a letter from
leader of the
Captain
Mediah
Sama? Please allow me one moment to read it.
Key clients from Valencia have arrived. You will have negotiations.
I was too optimistic about the situation. The barbarian mercenaries cannot be trusted after all. We cannot cut ties entirely yet. We need a force to protect ourselves against the might of Calphion and Valencia. Please instruct Lucy Benkham to send more supplies to Salma Outpost. If Salma can fend off the Sausans from the north, it may buy us the time we need to stop the barbarians.
Mediah is strong.
I'm the marketing
Neruda Shen
director,
said
Lucy
what?
Benson.
Send more supplies to Salma
If
Outpost?
it's possible, please tell me what
I
would
feel
like
like
to
Lord
do.
Shen is losing his mind. With extra supplies, Salma and Nin will be even more empowered. Is that a good thing? People are whispering that Lord Shen is enamored by her. If this continues, people will start to doubt his noble intentions. He claims that he only wants to build Mediah and not reign as king. He has neither wife nor children to inherit his wealth and power, and he promised to retire from public affairs once Mediah has returned to its former splendor. But if he becomes involved with Salma and Nin... No, I'm sure he wouldn't. He's a wise man. Better prepare those supplies. Please deliver this equipment order to Mevo Moranen. We have a lot to make, so please tell him to hurry.
Trade should be made.
What is it? What are you looking
Is it an equipment order? This is a lot.
suspicious if you wander around?
Who in blazes demands an order like this? Has Shen declared war against Calphion or something? Yeah, don't worry. Of course I'll get it done on time. After all, more work means more silver for me. Going to have to push back a few other orders, though. Could you talk to the leader of barbarian mercenaries for me? Tell him that I've got an important order and his request will have to wait. Make it sound nicer than that. Oi, human. This is barbarian tough. Oh, you're Mr. Shen's fixer. What you want? What? Late? That lazy little sack of... That's not what he promised. This ain't good. What should I do? I'm gonna get blamed for this. Hey, you're a fixer. You know Maudu Buddha, right? Could you tell him that the order's been delayed? If he asks why you're there instead of me, just tell him that my kid is ill. You got my back, yeah? Oh! Would you look at that? Howdy, Budar! Wonder if this means that, yeah, this frickin' thing with the Prince Barides' plot.
A lot of visitors.
Late? Well, that's a rather unfortunate turn of events. But I suppose these things cannot be helped. Myself, I'm preparing to leave Valencia. Negotiations for the Prince's asylum are proceeding very well indeed. Please think nothing of it. The barbarians are able mercenaries, with or without weapons. They will protect me in Valencia.
Welcome. It's an
Interesting.
Let's have a long talk.
Oh. Yeah, smelling something. Oh yes, that definitely smelled one. And I really need to. He seems to want us to leave in a hurry. He's hiding something. I know it. Did you hear that clatter from his robe? I bet he's hiding something really expensive. Maybe he found something at the ancient ruins and wants to keep it for himself. Let's steal it. Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, sure. Yeah, no, I'm thinking this is orders from Prince Barides. Or something. Or maybe not. Okay. You're really becoming a natural at this whole pickpocketing thing. What a strange looking box. It's locked, so we can't open it. I know. Let's ask that storage keeper we met. I mean, it's his job to handle storage items, isn't it?
Store your worries.
Look here! Can you see the small mark just above the lock? This box wasn't made by humans. It belongs to barbarians. It's a barbarian mark, no doubt about it. Looks like the barbarians created this box with some sort of spell to keep it locked. But how do we break the spell? Try going to the soldier's graveyard and talking to Srassi. She's an elite sorceress who's investigating some strange activity there. Apparently, the dead have risen from their graves. She might know something about this box.
Workers do all the work.
So that's going to be everything. Thank you for watching. And if you were watching this on the main channel within 2 hours of it going live, I will be streaming the recording of the next episode as you're watching it. So, for now though, like I said, that'll be everything. And again, thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.